What's your hat, man?
That's a little beanie.
You should show him a beanie. It's cold. So today is day one of isolation take 2 in Victoria, or in Melbourne I should say, not all of Victoria. And trying to take my mind off it. Our family's trying to take our mind off it, and we're going to do some things on the farm today. We are going to be doing some chicken moves. And no, that does not mean we're doing the chicken dance, some chicken moves.
You're so funny.
Hilarious. We are going to be moving our old hens and rooster into my igloos where I've got where I grew some things this year, and moving the young hens that are going to be our egg layers for this spring into the coop where the old ones were. And the reason we're doing that is because the young ones are in a tiny coop that they really need to graduate from, and the ones that are going to be moving into my igloos are going to be helping me do some work down there with tilling, manuring. I'll be throwing scraps over to them, and so it's good to have chickens beside a garden. So that's what we're going to do today. In this last tunnel, this is what we're going to put the chickens. So we've got a few mounds of decaying or composting pumpkin vines and tomato plants and bits of corn plants that we pulled out from our summer harvest. And so we're going to put the chickens in that side of the tunnel so that they can shred that further, and they can eat any bugs and grubs and help with the composting of that. And so they're going to be out of the way for what I want to do, and as I pull things out of the garden, I'll just bring it over and throw it into them so they've got greens to eat. This is just some electric netting, poultry net. We're actually not going to electrify it, but because we've got an electric string around the top of our tunnels. Don't touch it. So we're fairly confident. We've never put poultry in here yet, so we're pretty confident that it's fox-proof. So they're going to live in here for a little while. We're going to see how that goes, and we're going to use this netting to keep them out of my veggies.
And his name's Mr.
Alright, so I've got some of my cabbages that are growing in here, and you can see the outsides often get damaged from lots of different creatures that like to, caterpillars and things, so you can rip those outer leaves off and feed them to the chickens. And so nothing of this plant will get wasted. Obviously with a cabbage, all you're eating is that head, and all of the rest of it is just not needed at all. So I'm going to keep that, and the benefit of now having some chickens over here is that I can just throw it over to them. Don't come all at once, Come on guys, I'll just throw you some. Okay.
Tell us again how much they love this.
They love it. Maybe it's just because they ate a bunch, because I threw it just long before. Look.
It's a real feeding frenzy.
Oh no, then look at them. They're doing a good job now.
This is one of the jobs that sucks. Thankfully, today I'm not doing it.
Alright, so it's a few days since we moved these chickens in now. We have moved these chickens into this new cleaned out coop, and we moved it along, so the coop was just here, and so we've turned it around and moved it over a little bit and spread down some new mulch from the community mulch pile, and that acts as a layer for them to scratch around in. As you can see, they're already scratching, making little dust bath areas. Anyone that follows any of this sort of regenerative farming sort of stuff would know Joel Salatin, and he calls it a carbonaceous diaper, or in Australia like a carbonaceous nappy, to soak up all their manure and keep it really clean and hygienic from here. In the meantime, they're turning this mulch into compost for us as well, and into soil that we're going to eventually plant a garden in here. Okay, so lastly, I just want to show you our chicken coop design. So this is an old rusted out trailer that we've turned into a mobile chicken coop. And so we put some mesh wire on the bottom. Come around and I'll show you the back. We put some wire mesh down so their droppings can drop through to the bottom. We've got some nesting boxes on the sides. Hey, is that the rooster? Hey! Alright, and so we've also got these nesting boxes that have been built on the side. Move away, chicken. And we've got an egg. Okay, so these guys have just started laying. This is our second egg from these guys. So we can put some wood shavings in here where they can lay their eggs, and the kids can climb up on this stump and collect the eggs. We've got over this side, we've got a gutter and a bit of pipe that runs into this barrel, so we never have to cart water around. You can just fill up their watering. They're both eating my trees. Hold that thought. These are my neighbour's goats.
Farming's crazy. We'll be right back.
Alright, crisis averted. The goats are back in my neighbour's pen. Alright, so I was telling you about the water barrel, and we just fill up their waterers from there, which just hang on the sides of the rails here. And then Nathan's made these awesome little feeder things out of just, what do you call this stuff? PVC pipe. So we fill up their feed in here. So little gutter connectors, and their green comes there, and that keeps them from scratching it out all over the ground. I don't think it's entirely rodent proof, but we've never seen rats sort of being able to climb up or anything. So it's pretty good solution. And the best part of it is that we can hook it up to the quad bike or a car and move it to another part of the property, and then just move their portable electric fence as well. So yeah, it's really good. You're feisty. I don't like you.
Do the chicken dance for the people again. That's how you get more subscribers.
Up to 26, baby. And this is a shout out to Charlotte, my #1 fan who's 6. Thanks for watching, Charlotte. See you in the next one.